You're in the club. I'm Sushant Mehta, back with the best from the world of entertainment. This is where the magic happens. And first up, an exclusive interview with Chris Hemsworth, who spoke to me all the way from Australia. Hemsworth spoke about the global lockdown, his supercharged action film Extraction, while he was being video bombed by his kid at his house. During the interview, we were also joined by director Sam Hargrave. Here is Chris Hemsworth, only on India Today.
Chris, first to you. I mean, the global lockdown, how's that been treating you? How have you been coping with it? Where you are, what's the situation like there?
I'm thankful we're in a small coastal town, and to not be in a large city. Obviously, we're fortunate in that sense, and not as restricted here in Australia as many parts of the world. So, I feel for people out there who are locked down in the most extreme ways. I'm just enjoying being with the family though, and spending time with my kids and my wife. And I've been traveling so much and working so much the last 10 years that, to find a positive in this crazy time, it's I'm enjoying being home and being still and being present just with this moment, and not having a schedule laid out in front of me for the next 6-12 months.
Yeah. What's the first thing that you'll do when this lockdown is over? Like when this scare is over?
It's interesting. I've been watching, movies on, the last few days, and Lhomme Alone 2, for instance, was on, and seeing New York and the bustling city and so on, and just made me and I got quite nostalgic about my time in that city and other big cities, and thought it really hones in and highlights how much we yearn for, true connection and sense of community, and when that is taken away and we're isolated, how much we yearn for that and how important it is. It really puts things in perspective.
Right. I loved this film. I loved the action in it. I loved the thriller, because I think since The Raid Redemption and then John Wick with Keanu Reeves, this is one of my favorite action flicks of all time, really, because of that one beautiful, brutal, continuous shot that you guys have done. Talk to me about that experience, Chris, because that was physically taxing. It was beautifully choreographed. Plus, the sequence was broken down immensely well. I mean, there was so much detail there that I saw. And the experience of working with Randeep Hooda, because he was there every step of the way with you.
Yeah. Well, firstly, thank you so much. I mean, what a wonderful compliment. It was by far the most elaborate, complicated, exhausting sequence I've ever been a part of, and that is all due to Sam Hargrave, who choreographed and wrote the whole thing, that section, and designed it in a way that truly makes you feel as an audience like you're in the seat with us and right in the center of the action, because Sam was strapped to the front of the car in those scenes, holding the camera himself in amongst the fight sequences. He's getting bashed around the places we were. Randeep and I had many hours and weeks of rehearsals, and both sort of clipped each other at certain times, and thankfully we're both understandable about that. But if I didn't have a partner like him to be truly there with me every step of the way, as you say, it wouldn't be nearly as special. So it was a huge achievement for us. It's my kids in the background.
You have a little visitor there, right behind you. 2
visitors that have just busted on in. Yeah.
Right.
Yes, incredible.
Incredible. Sam, I love the sequence. And again, I mean, same question. For you to direct Chris and Randeep and the little kid, they're running away. And you are actually, I saw the making, you are strapped to the front of the car, and you're shooting it yourself. Yeah. That's pretty insane.
Yeah. I've been called that before, and I felt like it was just something I felt like the film needed, I wanted to do for the film, was to put the audience member in the action and in real time go on this extraction with Tyler Rake. And so I felt the best way to do that was to not cut the cameras, just put it all in this one long, almost 12-minute sequence where we have long take kind of stitched together and very various trickery used. But I think the effectiveness of it is the kind of the raw immediacy of being so close and not telling you, the audience member, how to feel, when to feel it. You're experiencing it as Chris is, as Ovi was, or as Randeep. They're all going through these amazing things together in real time, and you're experiencing it with them, and that's part of the fun.
Often also when you do, action scenes, you do one particular angle, they call cut, you catch your breath, a glass of water, we would do such long sequences, and you see it in this. We are like dribbling and sweating and like right there on our last breath by that sort of that final swing or whatever on that sequence. And
it's real.
You can't fake that, and it gives it a sort of visceral, reality that we wouldn't have gotten on a soundstage or if it had been shot in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, listen, guys, I'm completely out of time, but I love the action sequence. As I said, it's that mano a mano, old school, physical action combat that you love in movies, and that's why you've fallen in love with films. Namaste to both of you from India.
Great,
all the
thank you.
best. I hope you stay safe and sound. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the film. I loved it.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.